Hello, everybody on the Master Sha Tao Healing Center, Facebook, and welcome to our Experience the Power of series. Thank you for joining us. Please share with us in the comments what inspired you to join us today and what would you like to experience a wellness boost of in your life. We are going to be connecting on the power of the wellness boost. And coming up in June, our wellness boost is for health and finances. So do share with us, would you like a financial blessing? And what aspect of your health would you like to uplift and transform as well at this time? And we are going to go deeper into this topic, into this wisdom, and to receive and experience the power of the practices of the Tao wisdom and more with one of our top leading teachers here at the Master Sha Tao Healing Center, Toronto. And he himself is a great inspiration. He is someone who has touched many, many, many lives all around the world, including my own. It is such a privilege to have the opportunity to receive wisdom directly from him, to be together for this hour, to receive wisdom, blessings, and more. He has personally trained and assisted in training over 6,000 soul healing practitioners all around the world, the lineage of Dr. and Master Sha. And he is an author of Divine Joy, co-author of the greatest love book, and so much more. And he is also one of our leading teachers internationally, globally at the Tao Academy, and locally here at the Master Sha Tao Healing Center in Toronto. So let us introduce and bring on Francisco Quintero.
Thank you, Alexia, and welcome everyone from around the world. Welcome Tash, Layla, Minu. So happy that you're all here. You know, today we're going to be focusing on not only wellness, but we're also going to bring in financial blessings, abundance, success. So you're not going to want to miss this. We're going to also do a short practice as well. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So welcome everyone from my heart and soul. So in the month of June, we are going to have a very special program, the June Wellness Boost, that's going to focus on health and finances. Now, it's going to be very unique because every single day, Monday through Friday, for the whole month, you are going to be focusing on transforming your finances, helping to remove blockages in whatever aspects of your finances that may be. And it's not just finances. It could be, for example, your career. Maybe you want to kickstart a new career. Maybe you want to, I know someone who just recently joined and they want to do their best to try to get a raise and progress further in the corporation and company that they work for. So whatever it is, the month of June is going to be health and finances to really bring greater success to that aspect of your life. So welcome everyone. So just love to know who is here live with us. So go ahead and say hello, drop in. Also, please share with your Facebook friends. So let's talk about how do you transform your finances, okay? And what aspects of finances, you know, how can we really bring not only clearing the blockages, but bringing the abundance that we're all looking for, okay? So I'm going to share here a few slides with us. Okay, so let me, give me 1 second. If we could share the slides at this time. Okay, wonderful. Now, this law here, the universal law of Shen Qi Jing, is important because this law is like the manifestation. If you want to create abundance, if you want to create success, there is a pattern that we can follow. Okay? And if we follow that, it can help us to gain deeper wisdom, insight about how to transform our finances. Now, so let's look at this universal law of Shen Qi Jing. What is it? Why is it important? How is it connected to health? And how is it connected to finances? Okay, so Shen Qi Jing are Mandarin words. Okay, Shen represents the soul, the heart, the mind. Qi is the energy. Jing is the matter. Okay, now in the teachings of Dr. and Master Zhi Gang Sha, everything and everyone is made up of Shen Qi Jing. You know, you have matter, your physical body. There's energy inside your body that is circulating. You have your consciousness. Here, the heart represents the spiritual heart, not your physical heart. So it's the spiritual heart, the core of life. And then you have your soul. Now, in the teachings of Dr. and Master Zhi Gang Sha, everything is made up of Shen Qi Jing. So your liver is made up of Shen Qi Jing. Your heart is made up of Shen Qi Jing. Your lungs, your brain, every part of your body is made up of Shen Qi Jing. Now, we could take that one step further. Your finances is made up of Shen Qi Jing. Your business is made up of Shen Qi Jing. It's a universal law. Your business has a soul. Your business has a heart. Your business has consciousness. The business has the qi, the energy, and the jing, the matter. Think of a business. The things that are the jing would be the physical products of an organization, of a business. Okay, the products, anything physical. Okay, that would be the jing. The qi is the money. Is the qi flowing in the business? Okay, are the transaction, are the streams of revenue flowing? The heart of the business, the soul of the business. Think of your name. The name of your business is so critical, very, very important. Okay. In fact, I recommend you get a Tao Soul reading when you want to create a new business. Make sure that the business name has a high frequency vibration and is alignment with your heart. Okay. That's very, very important. Or think of your personal finances. You know, is your personal finances flowing? Or is it leaking? You know, is somewhere the money just leaking out? Maybe it's easy for you to gain, but very quickly to lose. Okay, so somewhere there could be a blockage at the level of the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. We're going to be teaching a class called The Art of Financial Abundance. And I'm going to give a lot of wisdom in that class about how to transform those blockages, as well as bringing the key, using the keys for success. So don't miss that. We'll post a link there for The Art of Financial Abundance. So that's going to be on the 27th. So don't miss that. So let's look at this now. So for your physical body, if you are sick, it means there is a blockage somewhere of the soul, heart, mind, and body. You know, we want to transform that. How do we transform that? We start with the soul first. Okay? The soul leads the heart leads the mind leads the energy leads the matter. So what is the soul? It's information. When we look at different terminology from Tao science, it's information. So do you carry information of success? Is it imprinted in your soul, that message? Okay? Or is there one of lack? We need to transform those. All those negative messages at the level of the soul, they're like imprinted in our soul, heart, mind, and body. We need to transform all of those negative messages. You see where it says positive and negative? Positive messages related to finances would be like success, flourishing, abundance, and more. The negative would be limited beliefs, negative mindsets, attitudes, beliefs. okay? Attachments. So, or, what we think about money, how we feel in our heart about money. All of those can be negative blockages that we need to transform. So one of the keys is to transform all the negative messages to positive messages, okay? At the level of the soul, the heart, mind, energy, and matter. The heart is the receiver of all the messages from the soul, okay? The mind processes it. So if you have negative beliefs about finances, about success, if you have feelings of unworthiness, those are all things that will block you. The chi, the energy, is the thing that moves, the things that puts into action. And the jing is the transformer. Think of jing as everything that you want to manifest. Okay, so for example, what is your big wish? Do you have a big wish? Okay, you give the intention at the soul level. I want to accomplish this. This is my goal. This is what I want to accomplish. This is my goal. You make that intention at the level of the soul. You're like planting positive seeds. And then those messages start to manifest at the level of the heart, the mind, energy, and then at the very end, you have manifestation. This is a power formula, and there are some practices that go with it, but we're going to do those at the Art of Financial Abundance, and we're also going to be doing daily practices in the June Wellness Boost, okay? So, let me, I'll give you one story of a client of mine. There are actually several. There were several situations over the pandemic here in Toronto, going back to March. There were several people who had lost their jobs. And we were doing practices. And I was also offering blessings through the Tao calligraphy healing field. I'll explain that in a minute. And in 3 cases, 3 of these people got jobs during the pandemic when very little companies were hiring. One person even got a raise. So there was all these things happening around manifestation, okay? Around, really taking those, removing those blockages so that you can have greater success. Now, when we think about abundance or flourishing or financial success, we have to think about action, virtue, nourishment from the Tao source, okay? We are limited in our ability, for example, to serve others. We're limited in our ability to connect to people. But there is a whole realm in the spiritual realm that we can access. We can harness the positive messages of the Tao source, the Tao nourishment through practice, because the Tao source is unlimited. The Tao source has unlimited virtue, unlimited love, unconditional love. Tao source has unconditional forgiveness, brings peace, inner joy, happiness. Tao source has unlimited flourishing. So when we connect, when we tap into this higher vibrations, we can use that to bless our life, okay? So how do you do that? Okay, if we could put the slides back up. I brought out a special calligraphy for today so that we can use it to receive a blessing from. So let's go over some wisdom. Heal and transform the soul and heart first, then healing and transformation of every aspect of life follows. Okay, some ancient wisdom. The heart houses the soul and the mind. Okay, so the blockages of the soul and heart are the root blockages of all life, including health, relationships, finances, spiritual journey, every part of life. So if we just focus on our heart, we can do a lot of transformation in our life. So there's a special Dao calligraphy. What is it? The Dao calligraphy, it's the one in red right behind me. We'll bring it out shortly so that you can have a better view of it. But it was created by Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha. And when he creates this calligraphy, he connects with Dao source and he brings in the light into the calligraphy. He pours in greatest love, greatest light, greatest nourishment into the calligraphy. It's like a channel, a portal to Dao source that we can then connect to that higher frequency vibration to transform the blockages in our heart that are connected with either our health or our finances, our business, any part of life. So this particular calligraphy has a special name. It's called Dao De Da Ai. So what does that mean? Here the word Dao does not mean the religion Taoism, okay? Here we're using the word Dao to mean the universal oneness, the source, ultimate source of countless planets, stars, galaxies, universes. It's the universal love. It's the universal light. Da means the actions, the speech, the thoughts of Tao. Think of Da. Another way to think about Da, these are Mandarin terms, is that Da is the nourishment. Da is the virtue from the Tao. It is what will bless our life. Think of this. When we have good health, it means we have good Da. We have a lot of nourishment from the Tao source. If we have loving relationships, we have a lot of good Tao nourishment in our relationships. Okay? In your finances, if you have a great business, have financial success, you have a lot of good Da in that part of your life. Okay? It means you are embodying qualities like love, forgiveness, compassion. You're embodying and you're bringing in that Tao nourishment to that part of your life that allows you to manifest those beautiful things that you have in your life. Now, when you lack Da, when you lack Tao nourishment, that's where you have challenges. Okay, so think of your personal life. Okay, think of your health. Or maybe there's a part of the body that is maybe overall you're very strong and healthy, but maybe one part of the body, it needs some healing. That part of the body, that organ needs more Tao nourishment. Or think of your relationships, those that for relationships, those that you love very much, there's so much Tao Da, there's so much Tao nourishment that it's easy to love them, it's easy to forgive them. But when you lack Tao nourishment, it's struggle after struggle after struggle. Okay? Finances, when the Tao Da is there, it's able to manifest into physical finances on Mother Earth. Okay? So you need that Tao Da. Very, very important. And there's a way to connect to the Tao nourishment, to the Tao Da. And we're going to do that. I simply means love. So Dao Da Da Ai means the Tao source greatest and unconditional love for creation and nourishment for everyone and everything. Okay? Okay, last one. And then we're going to do a practice, everyone. So here's another ancient wisdom. Dao Sheng De Yang. This is a Mandarin term. But I thought it'd be very important for us to learn it. Dao again means ultimate creator. Sheng means to create. What is it that you want to create? The Dao source creates everything. De means the virtue, which is the actions, speech, thoughts of the Dao. Yang means the nourishment here. Dao Sheng De Yang. So what does it mean? It means Dao creates everyone and everything, and the De nourishes everyone and everything. Okay? So we need to connect to the Dao source. We need to connect to this Dao nourishment. So here's how we do it. We have a special calligraphy called Dao De Da Ai. It's the one in red behind me. And Master Sha created this calligraphy. and it has a special breathing practice that we do that we allows us to connect quickly to Tao source, bring in the light to change the field in our heart. Okay? To change the Shen Qi Jing in our heart. To change and transform the blockages affecting our health, relationships, finances, and more. So in the wellness, in the June wellness, we're going to spend every day, Monday through Friday, focusing on this transformation for health and finances. Okay, so I'm going to pause there for a moment, and we're going to do a practice together, okay? So we could all sit up straight, okay? Put one hand over your lower abdomen and one hand over your heart. Okay, close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. Relax. Relax the crown of your head. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Relax your abdomen. And bring your awareness to your heart. Take a nice deep breath. So I want you to do two things. Think about your health, an aspect of your health that needs healing or transformation, or maybe rejuvenation or prevention of sickness, and an aspect of your finances, okay? So close your eyes. And now, repeat after me. Dear the Tao Source, dear the Tao Da Da-I calligraphy, please help us to transform our health. Please heal. Make a request at this time. And please transform our blockages to help us have financial abundance, success. You can make a special request. What is it that you want in your, maybe it's career, maybe it's abundance. And say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, so I'm going to explain what we're going to do. We're going to breathe in. When we breathe in, you visualize the positive field of love, of light, just coming into the crown of your head, and it's going to go to your heart. Okay, this positive field of Tao nourishment comes to your heart. So you breathe in, breathe in. You breathe in the positive field. You hold your breath about 2 seconds. Okay. And then when you breathe out, you chant and you repeat the phrase, Tao Da Da I. And you breathe out the negative blockages. Okay. So let us start. Let's do this together. So deep breath. Hold. Breathe out. Da da da. Breathe in the positive field. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da da da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da da da. Breathe in the positive field. Hold. Breathe out. Da da da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out the negative. Da, da, da. Breathe in the positive field. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Okay, just pause a moment. Go within your heart. Look within your heart. When you look within, you will connect with your higher potential. You will connect with your higher self. So go within your heart and feel your higher self. Feel the highest potential that you have. It's a soul. Your higher self is a beautiful Tao source light. It's like, wow, look at my soul. It has so many unlimited abilities. Look at your soul and your heart. Wow, there's success, there's abundance. Everything is possible. Notice how your heart feels. Before we started, now how does it feel? You may notice that the field is changing in your heart. That's what we want. Or maybe you feel more relaxed or peaceful in the heart. So let us continue to chant. If we have any first-time participants, Layla has posted the mantra, Dao Da Da I. Okay? So let us continue. Deep breath, breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in the positive field. Breathe out the negative. Da, da, da. And visualize your heart. Wow, it's exploding with light. Blockages are clearing in your health, in your finances, and whatever your request was. Okay, let us continue. Deep breath. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Deep breath. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Deep breath. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in the positive field. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Now silently, just close your eyes, relax. Feel your heart. Notice how your heart feels. The Tao Da Da I, Tao calligraphy, is radiating light to your heart. It's a portal that connects to Tao source, light, love, flourishing, all the positive messages of success and more. It all pours into your heart. Open your heart to success. Open your heart to abundance. Open your heart to financial wealth. Open your heart to a successful business. Open your heart to a flourishing career. Open your heart to heal your physical body. Open your heart to balance your emotional body. Open your heart to fulfill your big wishes. Feel your heart now. How does your heart feel? You might feel like some buzzing, some movement in your heart, and it's being cleansed, it's being washed by the Tao source. It's being cleansed and washed by the Tao calligraphy healing field. A few more times. Deep breath. Da, da, da. Deep breath. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Da, da, da. Okay, silently once more. Visualize Tao source just pouring in so much love and light, pouring in golden coins, pouring in virtue, nourishment to bless your life. Just feel your heart is full. Your heart is full of abundance. Your heart is full of love. Your heart is full of success. All the negative messages, limiting beliefs are transformed. Take a nice deep breath into your lower abdomen. Notice how your heart feels, your mind, your body. And we're going to get ready to close the practice. First, observe your body. How are you doing? Check in with your heart. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe all the way to your lower abdomen. Release. 2 more times. Deep breath. Breathe out. 1 more time. Deep breath. And breathe out. Okay, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, everyone, you can slowly open your eyes and now move your body. Notice how you are feeling and take a moment to share your experience of doing this practice with the Dao De Da calligraphy. So once again, Dao De Da means the Dao source nourishment, greatest love. So you are being nourished through the calligraphy. It's like a portal, a channel connecting to this Dao source vibration. We're bringing in that to change the field of our heart, because the heart is the key. Okay, it's, you know, think of it like the heart is like in the middle between the soul and the mind. So when we use the heart, houses, you know, the mind also. So when we purify the heart, we're purifying all life. Okay, so share your experience, everyone. Evelyn Fu said, feeling so peaceful and calm. Risto said, beautiful, thank you. Okay, continue to share, everyone, your experiences. Now, the heart, you know, you may notice that the field is different, okay, compared to your other organs and other parts of the body. Like, even just pay attention. You could close your eyes quickly, feel your heart, and then notice the difference for your liver, your spleen, your lungs, and the kidneys. The field is very different, okay? So you can open your eyes. Just want you to observe what's happening energetically inside the body. Imagine doing that for all the organs. It's a big, your whole body just changes energetically and spiritually. Adriana said, thank you. It was a brilliant experience. I feel very warm and can breathe better than before. Wonderful, Adriana. Then we have Pamela said, thank you so much for the Dao De Da practice. I really needed that. I've been dealing with some extra stress lately, and that helped me to feel much more calm and peaceful. Then Mino said, my heart is pounding. Thank you. I felt an expansion. Then Layla said, thank you for the practice. I just joined when we started. I feel lighter. Rosetta, wow. Thank you. I feel the transformation taking place, releasing some of the limiting beliefs and that anything is possible. My heart feels so excited. Moana, wow, beautiful practice. Okay. Andrea, more certainty. Love the Dao De Da practices. It brings happiness and peace. Okay. Janet gives her gratitude. Jacinta said, my heart feels so light and happy and so nourished and cleansed. Tash, my heart was bothered by some unexpected thoughts. I'm feeling calmer and my heart feels expanded now. Thank you. And the last one that I'll read, Florian, my heart is ultra calmed and nourished. Dao De Da is just incredible. Oh, wonderful. Okay, continue to share, everybody. So imagine doing practices similar to this every day, Monday through Friday. And that is what the June Wellness Boost is. It's a whole month where we are focusing on transforming our physical body for those who need healing or rejuvenation. But we're also going to focus on finances. So if you have you want to transform your finances, join our Wellness Boost. Okay, we'll share a little bit more about that very soon. So we're going to bring on a guest. Let's have Alexia share who this is, and then we'll have, she's going to share her story.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Francisco. And this was such a powerful practice. Feeling so nourished and full of light. And we are going to bring on, we have two very special guests today, actually, who are going to be sharing with us their experiences. And first, we have all the way from Hawaii, Rebecca, who's going to be sharing with us some amazing experiences that she had in the realm of finances and using these practices to activate higher levels of abundance in her life. So let us welcome Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Alexia. Hi, Francisco. Thank you so much for inviting me here to share with everybody. And oh, those practices, that practice was so amazing. That Dao De Da I calligraphy, just like, oh, my heart is so like just radiating. So it's interesting that the theme for the Wellness Boost is health and finances, because that's actually what I was able to transform last year. I do have so many stories, but I will focus on that one, and I'll try to keep it brief. Last year, as we all know, was very challenging for everyone. And I had both a health challenge all year long, and I've had very challenging finances actually for the last 20 years. Ever since my children were small, I have 3 children and single parent from a very young age, or their very young age. But you know, I'll focus on 2 things. Service and gratitude really helped me, as well as following the practices of Dr. Shah, the calligraphies, and doing all the practices, working on our heart, opening our heart. I had the opportunity to really start serving last year, especially when COVID hit. So I was actually doing Zooms. I got to meet beautiful people all over the world. I had 3 Zooms a week for Greatest Flourishing, which was amazing. And we really worked on service and opening our hearts and boosting our lower, you know, our foundational centers. And it was so incredible. And I also had a Da Bei Zhou class, learning the Da Bei Zhou 5 days a week, 6 days a week, to help people learn the Da Bei Zhou. And I also had the opportunity to start working with the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation in higher realms of service. So, you know, Master Sha says, do a little service, get little results, do more service, get more results, and do great service and get great results. And so I really am thankful that I had the opportunity to dive in and really keep the gratitude in my heart, to serve, to help people, to bring health and happiness to all souls. I also had the opportunity to really have time to delve into my own personal practices. So a lot of huge transformation. I'll share a few things. You know, I had car trouble in the beginning of the year. And so my friend just said, hey, you can use my car. So I used his car for like 4 months. And then I felt bad, so I gave it back. And then my other friend said, well, I'm not working, so you can use my car. And then I started a business with those 2 friends, and I was able to get a car through the business. I also had 2 big refunds from my daughter's college, which were totally unexpected. I don't even know how it happened. They just showed up. And then I had a huge, big financial blessing appear in November. So amazing things, amazing transformation. And through the year, you know, my health, I was able to transform my health, and just so amazing. So I'm so grateful to Master Sha, to his practices and the calligraphies and everything else. So thank you so much for allowing me to share.
It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for sharing. And it's just amazing how all this abundance was just flowing to you, like you said, with gratitude and the service and the practice. And especially that you were, you know, hosting so many practices each week for the greatest flourishing. So really is creating the pathway to open up. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for being with us. And thank you. So we have also another very special guest who is going to be sharing with us. And she is founder of something called the Sacred Wealthy Goddess Movement, where they integrate many of these practices and the Tao wisdom. And she's going to be sharing with us some of her experience with flourishing and abundance and Tao wisdom. So let us welcome Vanessa Ferraro.
No, I was muted. Hello, everyone. Hi, Alexia. Thank you for having me. I'm really honored to be sharing today. I've had so many miracles with Tao calligraphy and these Tao practices. They are integrated into our business and all of the programs that we offer in my different ventures and programs. But I was trying to think of like a very vivid example of this, and it really also came last year. I think we all went through a global initiation, if you will. Everything got shut down, and I found myself incredibly uninspired by my work, even though I love it. I felt a little defeated, low in energy. I knew I wanted to serve and help people, but given that we were facing circumstances we had never faced before as a collective, I wasn't really sure which way to serve or what was in the highest alignment or how to navigate those times. I found myself very confused and very conflicted inside around charging a certain amount and doing certain things as the status quo kind of. So that's where I found myself. And I remember connecting with a Tao calligraphy, very similar to this one. This one is a friend of mine's, and I remember feeling like, okay, I'm just gonna trace. I'm gonna trace this calligraphy, I'm gonna chant. I'm very honored to be a Tao Hands practitioner, which is one of the other programs offered by the Master Sha Tao Center Toronto, to become a healer. So I turned on my Tao Hands treasures, and I asked for guidance and I asked for support. And I went to sleep that night, and the next day I happened to talk to an old friend that I hadn't talked to in so long. And through that conversation, some brilliant ideas came to light that just made my soul and my heart so happy. And what happened is I ended up doing a scholarship for my program and giving access to the program to over 100 women. And prior to this, I think I would have felt very conflicted, like, oh, I've worked so hard and I charge so much money, how can I do this for free? But to echo what, heaven forgive me, I forgot her name, the lady that shared just before, the more that you serve and the more that you align yourself to service, which is one of Master Dr. Zhi Gang Sha's biggest teachings, the more abundance and flourishing happens just as a result of what you give comes back tenfold. And so I continue to traced with the Tao calligraphy, continued to do chanting and mantras similar to the ones that Master Francisco just led us through. And I ended up having over a $30,000 launch by giving my program away for free. Because of all of the other ways that the business made money, it was almost like the more that I gave, the more I received. And when I look back now, in comparison to where my business was last year, we have a team of 9 women. We support women and healers. We teach these teachings to the best of our ability, and we lead them to the Master Sha Tao Center Toronto to deepen these practices. And my business has now grown to be very, very successful in multiple ways, not just financially, but in the flourishing that's happening for the women that work with me, and that I have this incredible team of women that's supporting this movement of healing and transformation and flourishing in a really soulfully aligned way. I love it. And I am, anytime, even now, when I experience certain blockages with payments or the credit card this or PayPal issues here, I stop, I breathe, I turn on my treasures, I turn on my blessings, I chant, I pray, I trace the Tao calligraphy, and things shift very quickly in a very quantum way that is kind of beyond comprehension. I don't know if I fully understand it, but that's okay. It just keeps working. So I keep using it and I keep doing it. And it's really blessed me in my business and my service. And I'm just reflecting, and I'm just so clearly inspired and grateful, so grateful to have found these practices and these teachings and to be able to share them with people. So that's my share for today. So thank you so much for having me and allowing me to contribute.
Thank you, Vanessa. Absolutely amazing. I love to read your abundance stories. Every time on Facebook, it's like, wow, wow. It's one after another. Thank you, Vanessa, for everything. Okay, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Vanessa. You know, many people have experienced many of these types of shifts, you know, in their lives, using the Tao calligraphy healing field, using these practices. And you can too, because we're going to spend a whole month. The June Wellness Boost, again, will focus on health, finances. Monday through Friday, you're going to get a daily practice for 1 hour a day. To transform some of these blockages, you know, uplift your energy, your vibration. And you also get 3 weekly Tao calligraphy healing field sessions where we do meditation, we do light massage, where we do body movement. All of that will focus on health and finances. Okay. And then don't miss, there is a workshop on the 27th on the art of financial abundance. Don't miss that. It's a very low honor fee. You're not going to want to miss that. There's going to be lots of sacred calligraphies for that event. I will be bringing out calligraphies connected with career, connected with wealth, and more. So don't miss it. That's the art of financial abundance. So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And we'll bring it back to Alexia to do any final announcements.
Thank you so much, Francisco. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you to Vanessa, to Rebecca, and to each and every one of you. This has been such a powerful session with the Tao Te Dai calligraphy, Francisco guiding us through this wisdom and practices. And there are so many wonderful ways coming up for you to experience the calligraphy healing field, to experience the transformation for yourself. So of course, the Wellness Boost, definitely take advantage of this offer. You can click the link in the description of this video. And on Thursday, May 27th, this workshop with Francisco, like he just shared. There's going to be so many calligraphies connected to flourishing and abundance. And I believe some of these calligraphies could be unique to the Toronto Center. So it's very, very special to join this workshop. And even if you cannot join live, the recording is available for 1 week. So you can always register and get on the recording, watch the recording. It's such a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to do that for 1 whole week. And we also have our Saturday session this upcoming Saturday with Alan Chuck, and it's going to be at a new time at 11:30 p.m. Sorry, a.m. 11:30 a.m. EST. So join us this Saturday as well. That is a complimentary session for anyone who may have not joined us. At that time, you'll be able to be in the field, experience the meditation, and some further transformation. And we also have an experience, an opportunity to be with Dr. and Master Sha himself with the Tao Light Massage. So this is another opportunity for you to experience and be connected, be with Dr. and Master Sha himself, which is a totally unique experience. And it's very rare that he's actually hosting these Tao Light Massage sessions. So that will be this Saturday at 10 a.m. So you can always go to the light massage and then come right on over to the Tao Center Toronto to continue further nourishment and upliftment in the Tao calligraphy healing field. So we look forward to seeing you all very soon. We thank you for being with us. Thank you for your comments and your sharings. So many of you from all around the world. Thank you for sharing this video, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye for now, everybody.